they asked three people, British, French, and Russian, what is true freedom for you? Start the British. True freedom when I come late afternoon, a foggy day in London, and I sit by the fireplace, drink my British green tea. Oh, that's true freedom. As the French guy, what's for you true freedom? He goes, when I go with my wife to Champs-Élysées, to the best restaurant there, sit there, eat the best food with the best wine. I smell the wine like that and drink it slowly. That's for me true freedom. Ask the Russian guy, what's for you true freedom? The Russian guy says, 3 o'clock in the morning, snow outside, and knock on the door. Ivan, open up! Ivan, open up! This is KGB. And I go to the door. Ivan is the next door. That's for me true freedom. So in this chat, number 7, we want to address a question: what is musical freedom? So to understand what is musical freedom, we have to understand what is music and what is freedom, and then we'll figure out what's musical freedom. So music, as you all know, is a matter of beauty, of sounds. It got to be beauty first of all. So order of pitches and rhythm, length of pitches, long notes, and also plenty other things like instrumentation, which instrument is playing. This was a tune from my book, 12 Suites for Recorder Solo, and for any other solo instrument. So this tune is from one of our sages, Rabbi Yehuda Levi, and it chants about the beauty of the Holy Temple that was destroyed now more than 2,000 years. So music got to be beautiful, like all art. You cannot, when they done art, not beautiful, like to artists, they had this idea that artist has to show the reality in his heart, in his art. So when you have the two world wars, so they become music avant-garde and with noises and stuff, but it collapsed. It doesn't succeed. Nobody wants to hear stuff like this. People escape from the problems of their lives into music, into beauty. They have enough problems with themselves. They don't need more problems to deal with, like noises in their ears in the concert hall. Like when you come to a modern music concert, you want to run away from it. Okay, so first of all, music has to be beauty. So, for instance, we see the music of Bach. He's the greatest musician and composer ever, and he has limitations in his music. He has rules that he invented them, but nonetheless he follows his own rules, and such is Mozart and also Beethoven. Even though Beethoven wanted to break all the rules and the form, the sonata form and all the other forms, he broke them. He opened the Romantic era. But nevertheless, he had to follow the rule. He couldn't have written things like abstract and sounds. He couldn't. We wouldn't have known about him if he done so. And then came Schoenberg. We spoke about him, and he invented the dodecaphony, his 12-tone series that neutralize tonality, neutralize the center, the musical center. And okay, so he got freedom from tonality, but then he forced himself to make a rule that you cannot skip notes. You have to go all the 12 notes by order, which in tonal music we don't have. When I play this tune here, so I go the low register. I started La, Mi, A and E. I could have jumped. I don't have to do La, Si, Do, Re, Mi, La, Si, Do, Re, Mi. I jump La, Mi, but in Schoenberg it's impossible. You have to do all the series to neutralize tonality. So after all, we see that true freedom is when you have limitations. For instance, in our tradition, you see that I'm a Jewish religion. So in our tradition, we just 2.5 weeks ago, we had a holiday, Passover, that we were released and got freedom from the slavery in Egypt. And we went within 50 days towards the second holiday of ours is the receiving the Holy Bible that is full of regulations and rules what to do and how to do it and what not to do and how to not to do it. Full of things, of details. And I tell you, it's very complicated stuff for Jewish to be Jewish. It's not that simple to be a religion Jew. But nevertheless, the Judaism survived all these thousands of years, while empires vanished, like the Roman Empire and Atlantis and Machu Picchu and the Inca and the Mayas in Peru and all great empires vanished. What left from them is only a sign in the Wikipedia that was invented by two Jews. So we see that for me personally, the living as a believing Jew and with all the rules of the tradition of the Bible and limitations, etc., is similar to music. Also in music you have regulations, plenty of regulations. Like you how to hold a flute, to hold it like this. You cannot play it holding it like a guitar. And also you cannot play the guitar holding it like a flute, only as a joke, but not seriously. So I address you to what Jacob Collier said in several of his workshops with young students. I saw him say, so you can do this, you can do that, you can do this chord, you can do... Actually, you can do anything you want. Anything you choose, you pick, you do it, and it's good. But he became like Smarty because it's not true. Because he's saying this after he mastered all the traditions and he knows all the rules of music. Then he's doing his logics and his Moon River song and masterpieces because he knows a lot. Then he can do whatever he wants because he knows all the limitations. And he picks what to limit himself. Yeah. He's like Beethoven. He wanted to break the music, to renew it. So he succeeded in it actually in Moon River. If you check it out, he has, I think, an hour and a half logic on Moon River that he explains himself. He explains how he done this. And there are 8 modulations over there, okay? But one modulation is going to a key that does not exist, which is G half sharp major. And it's so beautiful. If he didn't say it, we couldn't have, it's so natural, we couldn't have realized it. But once he showed this and then he showed it in piano, it's half sharp, G half sharp. It's between G and G sharp in the middle. There's a key that does not exist in music. So to sum up this chat, true freedom is when you have as much of rules and regulations. And once you are within this framework, you can do whatever you want. And you can make new things even. You can invent, like Bach. There was not something, not serious music before Bach. He invented everything. He invented counterpoint as he done. There was Gesualdo and Josquin des Prez, but these composers are like, they are genius, but it's like primitive music. It's non-competitive to Bach music. So, you know, it's from the ancient period. So, so everyone that is doing, he can renew rules and regulations, but one condition, it got to sound beautiful. Okay. Beauty is another topic. Maybe we speak in another chat. What's beauty? Okay, because when Beethoven wrote his music, his symphonies, people wanted to hospitalize him, say this is crazy, the Ninth Symphony, it's impossible to hear it. And now everyone adore it, and it's like one of the, I would say, the two best masterpieces ever. Both of them in D minor is the Ninth Symphony of Beethoven and the Chaconne by Bach from the partita in D minor. So this small fiddle, and you make such a beautiful music and variations. So these are the two highlights to my point of view. Okay, so write in the comments, do you have freedom in your tradition, and what's to your opinion? Maybe you can add something more to my chat about true freedom in music. Let me play something more for you. See you in chat number 8. Take care now. Bye-bye.